Do-do-do. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here, and this is episode 245. Joining me today for this episode, I got Renee.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And I got Brian.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, we're back for another week. We missed last week because, of course, we were doing, or I was doing, the children stuff, and I just really was like, yeah, should I record? Should I record? Nah, I was like, fuck it, and then I was thinking, oh, maybe I can do it over the weekend. And I was like, nah, I just didn't feel like doing it. I was like, whatever. So I figured we'd just compile everything for this week and bring us a whole bunch of shit. So before we get into it, let's talk a little bit about this past week or so. So Renee, how you been, man?
Pretty good. I guess it's been 3 weeks for me. The only thing I've been dealing with is I have kittens outside our door that are amazing and little cuties. So yeah, like one of the cats that I feed, the mama cat that gave me the scout kitten, black and white kitten. She had kittens like 3 weeks ago, on our balcony porch thing, and I've just been keeping an eye on them ever since, and they're really cute. They're gonna be a month on Wednesday, so I guess this will be coming out on Monday, so it'll be like day after tomorrow. They're gonna be a month old. They're still not like walking by themselves yet, which is when they're like really strong enough to do stuff. So, but they're getting there. Like I was playing with them this morning, and they're like running around like little seals from one side of the balcony or another. When the mom's not there, when the mom's not there, like they kind of like run back and forth, and they're like little seals because they can't really use their back legs yet. I mean, they can, but they just don't have that much strength.
Yeah, and they're dragging their back paws and shit. Yeah,
it's so cute. But like I've been taking care of them, keeping an eye on them. I had to like find one the other night, like in the middle of all that shit.
Yeah,
it's been fun. I've never been around kittens that small. So like she had a litter of 6. I was playing video games, and when I took a pause to like go to the bathroom, I heard something crying, and I'm like, it's not my cat. So I went outside to see what it was, and it was like one of the kittens that was kind of like on the away from mama.
Oh wow!
So there were 6 of them. Mama. Yeah, one came out dead, I guess stillborn, and then like 2 more just died. Like they weren't strong enough. One of them actually looked like the one I have. Like scallop, but they just couldn't make it. And but yeah, she's got 3 right now. They're doing pretty good. I'm gonna keep an eye on them, really keep an eye on them for like until I can see them walking. But yeah, the other thing is I finally figured out how to paint the Warhammer stuff the way I want to. I got a better airbrush setup, and I got a really cool, really good compressor. And yeah, I've just been teaching myself how to like get the paint mixed right and how to get it onto the figure with the airbrush, and it's been pretty good. I did the Necrons. The Necrons are a pain in the ass to put together, but they're actually a really cool army. I'm actually really getting into them, and yeah, I think that's been most of my 3 weeks. I haven't been, I haven't really been playing video games because I've been painting. So yeah,
nice. Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. Hell yeah. So Brian, what's good, man?
All right. Well, I mean, I haven't seen you guys in about 2 weeks. Yeah. So I'm fully vaccinated.
Nice.
Well, fully next week. They say like it's 2 weeks after the shot. But I had my second dose of Pfizer. I had it last Thursday, and didn't really feel much from it. I had like mild sweats, but a shower fixed that. Drank some water. I was tired, but I'm also like, I have kids.
Right, so of course.
I don't sleep. But other than that, I was good. And then, so that was a week ago. So yeah, 1 more week. We're just prepping for the kids. Their birthday is coming up before you know it.
I know. That's so fucking soon, dude. So quick.
It's a year, April 20th, which is shocking. And we're just being a stay-at-home dad for now. It's been a lot of it's a lot of work, but it's also like I get to actually like enjoy my kids. I'm actually like, watching them evolve and like just play and be like, here's, for example, we'll use a pen, but like say this is like a toy, and they're all like, ooh, and then of course they go to eat it, and you're like, no,
of course.
But it's great to see them evolve and be like tiny humans.
Yeah.
And they're really getting big. They're doing their thing. But being a stay-at-home, like in between taking care of them and feeding them and whatnot, I've been watching a lot of TV.
Nice, yeah. There's nothing wrong with watching a lot of TV.
No. So, as I said to you, I did promise you that I would give Godzilla a try after, even after that abomination of the 2014 movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
Well,
and it
wasn't necessarily an abomination, but there was a lot of bad shit about it.
It was Godzilla, a love story, and Bryan Cranston for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So, after
don't give too much away, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. So aside from that, I watched King of Monsters, and I watched GVK, and then yesterday I watched The Little Things.
Nice. That's a good.
That was a good movie. The writing in that movie.
Yeah.
The writing, the acting, the storytelling, everything about that movie was great. And I really wanted to like dislike Rami Malek in the beginning, and then he was good. Like you see, like he wasn't an asshole. Like, and he opened up and saw why Denzel was the way he was. But honestly, as great as that movie was, the winner for me, Cherry with Tom Holland. Cherry. Okay. It's 2.5 hours. It's Tom Holland at his best. Just down on his luck, college dropout, goes to the army, becomes a medic. His best friend gets blown up in front of him. He has PTSD. He's on, gets all the things that you expect, like hooked on oxy and the ladder. And then it's just he starts robbing banks, and it's like, but you have to understand why he's doing that. And holy shit, the writing in this movie, the directing, the Russos deserve an Oscar for this movie.
Okay.
Like it's on Apple, I think. So just
it's an Apple movie.
Yeah, just if you get around to it, watch Cherry. Like that movie was really, really fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah. Aside from that, like I told you in the start, before we went live, Invincible, I have a couple episodes to catch up on, which I think is a great animated series.
Absolute fantastic fucking animated series.
It's really funny how J.K. Simmons is the voice of the dad, and he looks yeah, but he looks just like J. Jonah Jameson from the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So there's that. Excuse me. So there's that. I told you I watched Falcon earlier. That's about it.
Nice.
That's all I got going on.
Nice. Yeah. As for me, like I've pretty much been doing the same thing. I've been watching Invincible. Fucking great. I watched that a couple times. All 3 episodes. I've watched it a couple times. They're fucking great. It's a really, really good watch. What else? The other one, Falcon Winter Soldier. It's another great fucking watch. Like,
yeah,
so fucking good. So much good shit out of this. Like, I'm excited to see what the rest of it's gonna be like. We only have 3 more episodes left for the entire season. Really excited to see what's gonna happen. Fun shit. Absolutely, like all the way around. Like, it's really good stuff. What else? I've really been watching much. Last weekend before when I had the kids and stuff, actually went for a hike, which is something that I've never really done because, of course, from the city, you don't really do shit like that.
Right.
But there's a trail like not that far from here. Like fuck it, let's go. We went. It was really nice. It was a real nice little walking area. It was really cool. It was secluded and shit, like literally trees everywhere, like grass and fucking. It was like nice little trail. It was real cool. It was nice. It was nice to be in the middle. I guess in the middle of like a forestry type area.
Right.
It's preserved. Like there's like literally nothing around other than like the park area, and then there's like little trails that go over to a lake that's in the middle of it. It's really nice. It's really cool.
Well, no, it's really great that you're able to do that. Like my my brother-in-law and his wife, they're in Miami, and so they always like find little like trails and whatnot to go do.
Yeah.
So like they're the whole nature thing. But that's great. Like we wanted to. I think I told you like we wanted to do the hike when we went away back in February, but it was just too much snow.
Yeah.
It's like
you can hike in the snow. Just
Well, where we were, it's like we would have had to tie a rope to a tree and pull ourselves back up because there was no way we were getting back to the house. No. But yeah, that's
not
great.
Very fun at all. Yeah. It's really cool. It's fun. It's nice that even though you're in the middle of the city, like you're going into this area, and then you're completely away from it all at the same time.
Yeah,
it's really fun. It kind of reminds me of like Central Park, but not as the Central Park-ish.
Yeah, it's
Central Park is like a whole tourist attraction over there. Over here, so they're like walking straight into the woods.
I gotcha.
So it was really cool. It was really fun. I might even do that again this weekend. So
go for it. If the weather holds up, you do it.
Dude, it should. It should. It's fucking Florida, of course. No, but actually, like today it was kind of cold. It was like this morning it was like 40 outside.
Yeah, it was 28 when I got up this morning.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. By this afternoon it was like in the in the 70s and shit. So it wasn't too bad. But it should be about the same this weekend too. So I'm kind of excited. I want to go out there and want to check it out. It's very secluded. Like not many people go there because, of course, even though it is like a park for the city and shit, there aren't any playgrounds or anything. It's literally like you go there and you just walk.
Yeah.
You just enjoy your time out there. Like Harley was kind of bitching about it. Like, I want to go to the playground. I'm like, no, there's no playgrounds over here. We're just going for a walk.
This is what people do.
Yeah. This is what the WPs do. Because I like I said, dude, I said it earlier. Like I've never done shit like this before.
Right.
I've never really been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go for a hike. What? Spanish dude going for a hike? Come on now. Yeah, but it was cool. It was fun. It was different, and I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good. Like I said, I'm planning on doing it again too. So
you should.
Yeah. So it's fun. It's good. So yeah, I guess now we can get into some geek shit. We got a lot of shit to cover before we go into a huge spoiler of Falcon Winter Soldier. No, not Falcon Winter Soldier. What the fuck? Godzilla versus King Kong. We're gonna do that all the way towards the end after the outro song. So if you don't want to listen to that, you can stop. You can stop at that point. But until then, we got a bunch of shit we got to talk about. Because this week, and it's a little bit of last week as well, there's a lot of shit that came out, and figured why not start it off with some geek shit. Hey Renee, you want to take this first one?
The first one. All right. Yeah. So the first one is San Diego Comic-Con has been rescheduled to Thanksgiving weekend this year. So yeah, that's kind of like the latest thing for the Comic-Con stuff. Most of the Comic-Cons this year have gone virtual, if not outright canceled their shows. And San Diego Comic-Con had kind of said they were going to cancel it this year too, or at least try a virtual one. But I guess not. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con the event itself brings like most of the money that San Diego gets from tourism in one weekend, and that's a lot of money that they lost last year. So pretty sure that they need that money back. I just think Thanksgiving weekend is a bad idea. I think a con period, now when people are still kind of like not fully vaccinated yet, I don't think it's a good idea. I understand why they're doing it, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Like I wouldn't go. If I was able to go, I'd be like, nah, I'll skip till next year. Plus, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Like it'll probably be the first Thanksgiving that a lot of people will be able to see their families since last year was like shutdown. So I really, I mean, they're big enough to stick to their guns on this, but I just think it's a bad idea. I think it's more important. Hopefully, I think most people will figure out that it's more important to go see their families than to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah. We would hope so. We would hope so. But then again, there are also a lot of people that don't really give a fuck about their families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
there's that.
That's all well and good. It's all well and good, but like, what's the point of Comic-Con this year? Seriously, like everything good that's supposed to come, is coming out.
Yeah.
Last year proved something I've been bitching about for years, that you don't need to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah. You don't need to go. You don't need to fucking spend that much money on going to places and like shelling out all that cash just to be in a line for hours to get into a panel.
I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying you don't have to go. Like,
right.
No, I agree. You don't have to go.
You don't have to.
Especially if everything at one point will be accessible anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like the weirdest news I saw this week, though, because I was like, why did they do it on Thanksgiving weekend? Like, it's not that Thursday, obviously, but it's like it's a 3-day event from Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you could have,
you could have just waited. Just wait until next year.
Right. I mean, this would
like,
probably be
the San Diego, like, lives off that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're also thinking like, like by that point, at least 50% of the people of the population would at least have taken care of of that. So it'll open up a little bit more. So hopefully things would get better by then. Yeah. But we never know. Like at this moment, like over here, Florida, they're opening up a lot more because of course vaccinations are pretty much next week. I'm available, eligible to get a vaccine.
Yeah, I'm going
this week. Yeah,
I'm going.
So like we can easily go and do that and get that taken care of.
Yeah.
But some people, some people don't want to still, but that's understandable. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna come out of San Diego, because of course that's like the big daddy of them all or whatever. But we'll see what happens with that.
Like, what was it, like 50 years or something like that?
Yeah,
because that was their whole thing. Like, this is the first time in 50 years we're not having a convention.
A physical convention. Yeah,
physical. Yeah.
But it's understandable. There was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And granted, you gotta do what you gotta do for the greater good. They were being heroes at that point, I guess. Yeah. So I guess the next thing that we got on the list, some really exciting shit, some shit that like I'm very excited for. We spoke about it a while ago when Disney announced that they're gonna be putting out a bunch of Star Wars shit. We got news that Star Wars is finally gonna be filming Obi-Wan this week, and they revealed the entire cast for Obi-Wan, and that's fucking cool.
I think that's cool. Most of the cast. I think there's a couple of secrets coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure of it.
But it's a great fucking cast that they've casted so far. Of course, we got Ewan McGregor coming back.
Yes. Hayden Christensen as Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Egerton that we've seen in a bunch of shit before. Kumail Nanjiani that's going to be in. Oh yeah. He's going to be
right. He's Uncle Ben.
Yeah. Indira Varma has been in a bunch of stuff. She's in Game of Thrones. She was in Rome. She's in a bunch of stuff. O'Shea Jackson Jr. He was in the NWA movie. And I just saw him because he's in King of the Monsters. And,
he is.
Yeah, that's right.
Sung Kang is. I remember him from the Fast and Furious movies.
Yep.
I don't know. I remember the other people.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the other people before.
But the other rumor that I saw when people were talking about this was that there's a big chance that Tamora Morrison might come back either as Boba Fett or Clone Troopers.
Nice. That would be cool.
That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited for this, especially like we're getting a lot of the original cast, a lot of the people that's been in the prequels, and people that we're adding new people to it. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with this.
Yeah, like we were psyched already, but now that cast is like chef kiss. It's fucking great.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking great. I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen with this. I can't wait. Like I'm glad that it's already gonna be shooting next month. Or actually this
Yeah,
month.
it's already April, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's just flying by.
Yeah, so time is flying by, and pretty soon we're gonna finally be getting to see Obi-Wan. Yay! So much excitement. I'm very excited for that shit.
I'm just glad they brought back. Wait, really quick. Yeah. I'm just glad they brought back who they brought back. Vader's gonna be awesome. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I'm very excited. Very, very, very fucking excited. That's some other shit. It was something we spoke about a few weeks ago. Was MODOK coming from to Hulu, and we finally got some news as to some of the cast is going to be in this, and it's pretty fucking insane. One of the people that's going to be in it is John Hamm, Mr. Huang Hamong, playing fucking Iron Man. That's fucking dope. I like that.
That's actually brilliant casting.
It really is.
Yeah. Nathan Fillion voicing Wonder Man.
Yeah, Wonder Man, who we haven't seen it in anything yet.
We haven't. No.
Cool.
Whoopi Goldberg as Pound Cakes.
Bill Hader. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, Bill Hader. It's fucking great.
Like, just like what Renee said about John Hamm being perfect casting for Iron Man, I think Nathan Fillion is perfect for Wonder Man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Have you seen the trailer, man? It's like laugh out loud funny, man. Like, this is really fucking good.
Yeah. And the crazy shit is that like it's starring Patton Oswalt, and he's the one that's like executive producing this too. So
that's awesome.
It's like something that's like, oh shit, like a true geek. This dude is like a super nerd about this shit. Yeah, is actually putting this together and actually doing something with this, and it looks like it's gonna be amazing.
It looks like they're really good Robot Chicken stuff.
Yeah. I think it's from like the same producers of that. Like it has that claymation type feel to it. So I'm really excited to see that shit.
Wait, Patton Oswalt is going to be MODOK?
Yeah.
Yo, he sounds hilarious, dude. You got to watch the trailer.
I got to watch the trailer.
Fucking screaming. I was dying. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. Really fucking good. And now jumping over to the other side of the movie universe or the cinematic universe of the comic shit. We got news this week that we know that Shazam, the Fury of the Gods, is coming out, the sequel, and we got news that one of the biggest villains that's going to be in it is going to be Helen Mirren. One of the most beloved actresses that we've known for like ages,
generations.
Yeah, she's going to be playing Vespera. That's going to be fucking cool. I'm super excited to see that.
Helen Mirren doesn't age. Older Helen Mirren, she stayed at one level. Because like how old is Red? Like,
very old.
Like 2006. Yeah.
Well, you got to think about it too. Like at this point right now, Helen Mirren is already old as fuck because she was old when we were younger.
Yes, 100%.
So she's not getting any younger, I guess. but yeah, no, like she takes care of herself. She looks good for her age, and even back then she did. She like I looked at pictures when she was younger, and I was like, yeah, she looked pretty good for her age back then too. So like I'm very excited to see what they're gonna do with her as Vespera. It's gonna be fucking cool because the first Shazam was great. And like the fact that they're gonna,
I always forget that's a DC movie. I'm like, oh
yeah. It didn't feel like a DC movie because it actually, it had heart to it. That was the first one that actually had heart to it.
I gotta watch it. I wanted to, but I never got around to it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. So definitely give that shit a fucking shot, dude. If you got HBO Max, it should be on there.
There's other ways.
Oh yeah, obviously there's other ways, but I'm just saying,
if
you have HBO Max and you haven't watched it, go check it out on there. There's some other shit that we got this week. Is The Rock went to Times Square and he basically blasted the entire fucking Times Square, all the billboards and everything with the release date for fucking for Black Adam, which is the movie that we've been waiting for him in like forever. We've been waiting for the shit to come out, and he did a huge post. Oh, well, not really a huge post, but it was the biggest post that fucking like killed the internet again. Basically announcing that Black Adam will be released on July 29th of 2022. And that is really fucking cool because, of course, you know, it's going to be awesome. We already got, you know, we got the release date. We already know who's going to be playing. Of course, we know it's going to be Black Adam. The dude that's directing it is a dude that did Orphan. He also did the remake of House of Wax. And he also did The Shallows. Remember The Shallows with the Blake Lively movie?
Shallows is really good.
That shit was great. Really, he also did the Jungle Cruise as of late for Disney.
That hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. And then another thing that's pretty cool about this is that we know that The Rock is going to be playing, you know, Black Adam, but we know we're gonna have Atom Smasher played by Noah Cinciento, from All the Boys I loved before. Don't know that one. I've never seen that before.
The Netflix show.
Yeah. We spoke about the dude that's playing Hawkman, who is Aldous Hodge. We've seen him before. Cyclone. Quintessa Swintel. What was she in before? She said a few things before, but she's going to be playing Cyclone, which is pretty cool because it's, you know, former member of the Justice Society. And then we got big fucking news that we got the news of Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate is going to be played by Pierce Brosnan.
That's gonna be awesome.
Wow. Nice.
That's great casting.
That's fucking great. James Bond as Dr. Fate.
Mm-hmm.
I am fucking excited for that shit. Yes, please. Give me that now. I need that. Like that's fucking exciting right there. But I'm super excited to see Dr. Fate because not just Dr. Fate, but like Black Adam, because this is something that I've kind of been excited for. Like after watching the first Shazam, I was like, okay, I am down for anything that's going to come out of this now, because of course, you know, it's one of those universes that at this point we haven't seen much from other than just, you know, Shazam, and Shazam was pretty damn good. So the fact that they're going into the dark arts, because of course they've been talking about the possibilities of, you know, the Justice League Dark and all this stuff, and you know, them now talking about, you know, getting Satana and, you know, all these other things. I'm like, yes, I want to see more of the magical shit that we haven't seen in the DC universe as yet, or the DC extended universe, because we've seen it in, you know, in Constantine and Legends of Tomorrow and stuff like that, but we haven't seen that as far as like
film,
big screen stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very excited to see that they're actually going to go through with this and actually do something that's going to be pretty fucking dope. Then some other shit from DC, something that's really fucking cool. I'm a big fan of Batman. Obviously, I've been talking about Batman for ages, but we finally we're getting Batman: The Long Halloween as an animated thing, an animated feature, a two-parter, kind of like Hush had a two-parter, and how, you know, Dark Knight Return had a two-parter. We're getting a two-parter for this, and that's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Not only just that, but it's also gonna be voiced by Jensen Ackles is gonna be playing Batman. That's fucking cool. Dude from Supernatural. It's gonna be awesome. And then also, like one of the lady that's playing Selena Kyle, Naya Rivera, she was actually in Glee, and she was actually one of the actresses that died a few years ago, or about a year ago or so.
A year ago, yeah.
Yeah, and this is like one of the last couple roles that she's played before she passed. So it's been recorded for a while, but we finally put it out. And it's pretty fucking exciting because, of course, you know, I'm a big fan of Batman. And this is one of those stories that I'm just like, oh shit, this shit is going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
Because it's a great fucking story. They also have Josh Duhamel. I call him Duhamel because I know his name is Duhamel, but he has an H in there, so I gotta be weird with it. But he's gonna be voicing Harvey Dent That's gonna be pretty fucking cool. Billy Burke as James Gordon. Carmine Falcone as Titus Welliver. David Datchman as the Mauchlan. I don't fucking know how to say his name, but he's gonna play Calendar Man. Troy Baker's gonna be coming back as Joker.
Nice.
Yeah, so many fucking people in this. Very fucking excited. They even have Solomon Grundy in this, and I'm very fucking cool to see that. Solomon Grundy is one of my favorite fucking villains in the DC universe. The zombie, but he's fucking dope. I love seeing it.
Have you read The Long Halloween?
Yeah, it's fucking good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Batman stories. So this comes out in July. The part 1 comes out in July. July 8th. So that's gonna be really cool to see. And then the other one, I'm believing it's gonna be coming out in, don't know exactly when, but yeah. It's gonna be coming out in July. I'm very excited for that shit. Yay. Give us more Batman stuff. I want it now. So I fucking love Batman. We need more Batman shit. Then going over to the more shit that's actually coming out that's very fucking exciting is Thundercats. We are finally getting a live action Thundercats film. And that is fucking cool. And what the cool shit about it too is the fact that we now have the director of something that we'll be talking about in a little bit. Fucking Adam Wingard is going to be directing Thundercats live action. I want it now.
Yeah, there's like nothing to say because they just announced it, but it's definitely gonna be cool.
Yeah,
it is fucking awesome. It's something that we've been yearning for a long fucking time because, of course, huge fans of fucking Thundercats. Why the fuck haven't this come out? They've remade so much shit. They've done so much other shit.
Yeah,
that literally turned to shit.
I'm more of a fan of Wingard at this point. So like.
Yeah,
I love his horror stuff. He did You're Next. He did VHS 1 and 2. He's done some really good movies. So, I'm really curious to see how he works this out. But it should definitely be badass.
Fuck yeah, dude! It's gonna be badass as fuck. I'm very fucking excited for that shit. And then I guess the final piece for this week, something that's really fucking cool. Final piece for me because I don't know, Brian, if you might have something.
But no, I got nothing.
The final piece for this week is that Netflix bought the rights for Knives Out. And Knives Out is one of the awesome movies that came out a few years ago. It's fucking great whodunit movie. But not only this, they bought the rights for it, they bought the rights for 2 sequels. So we're getting part 1 and part 2 for $450 million.
Yeah.
So this is fucking great. Knives Out was a great fucking movie.
It really was.
It was like one of those movies. You're just like, oh, what's gonna happen next? What's happening? What's happening? And so you finally get to the end, and you're like, holy shit, this happened. And I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking great. And returning to this, of course, we have Rian Johnson, who actually was director of this originally, and they're also going to be bringing back Daniel Craig, who's the main detective in this.
He was my favorite character in that movie.
Yeah, he was fucking good, man.
He stole the show.
Yeah, him and the girl stole the show too. She was fucking good.
Yeah, she was.
She was really fucking good. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited to see fucking Knives Out. I fucking love Knives Out. I watched it a bunch of times. And then not knowing that we're gonna have a straight Netflix fucking sequels, 2 sequels, 2 and 3 at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but you know what I mean. But 2 sequels for this shit, fucking cool. It's really fucking cool. Renee, have you watched Knives Out yet?
No, I just never watched it.
Oh, okay. Well, you should. It's good. It's real
good.
Yeah, it's a really, really good flick. It's a really good whodunit. It's kind of like watching Clue, but but good.
Clue and like Murder by Death.
Yeah,
all those like old school whodunit.
Mm-hmm.
And great cast too.
Absolutely, the original had a great cast. I don't know who they're gonna be casting this because, of course, it's probably gonna be a totally different story they're gonna be doing because this one pretty much closed off already.
Yeah, I would hope that's the smart play, and
right,
just make it where it's each movie is another one of his cases.
Right.
You know, and just close out start to finish. You don't need to have a cameo from anybody else.
Right.
Because although it would be the same universe, it's just not, there's no point to connect it.
Yeah, there is no reason to connect it because, of course, the story pretty much closed out the way it did. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see because technically, if you really think about it, Daniel Craig's character, who he's a detective, he's one of the most famous detectives ever or whatever at this point. And people know about him, and they're like, "Oh, why are you here?" And he basically said, "Yeah, because I could suck and solve this shit with no problem."
Yeah.
And he does it. He's fucking great. Really fucking good movie. So definitely check out Knives Out if you haven't, and get ready for fucking part 2 and 3.
I gotta watch it. I only watched it the one time. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, it's a really good watch, especially like after you watch it once, you're like, and then you start seeing things, and you're like, wait, that's what really happened. Then you're like, no, that did not. Then you're like, wait, and you question yourself, and you're like, fuck, so good, really good fucking movie. Good shit. So, for those that have just been listening to the show, after the outro song, we're gonna be going in deep on some Godzilla goodness. So if you don't want to listen to that, you're gonna have to sit through the outro song, or you could stop listening to it now. You can stop listening to us now after we say goodbyes. But after the outro song, we're gonna have our discussion on Godzilla vs. King Kong. But before we get into that, make sure you guys go to InnerCityGeeks.net. If you are leaving, go to InnerCityGeeks.net and check out all the shit that we have on there. We have this show, we have Brad J Presents, we have Franny the Fangirl shit, we have Compass of the World, Manga Time, Anime World, the ICGPW Slamcast, First Watch, Inner City Geeks Turntable. So much shit on there. Go check all that shit out. So much random shit because we got a bunch of random shit on there too. Go check all that shit. Then you can find some cool places on there. Find some shits that find some CBD stuff with cbdMD. Get some cool shit there. Then we also have what is it? So Sick Clothing Company. We get some cool clothing stuff like shirts and hats and stuff. Then you got beard oils with Beard Octane. Then you type in ICG10 for 10% off. And what is the other one? Amazon. Some cool shit on Amazon, of course. Click that link, go buy that shit. And then Sideshow Collectibles. There we go. Sideshow Collectibles. Go find some shit on there. Got some really cool shit. I fucking love it. I used to love going there at Comic-Con. So go checking their sites out. They got a lot of cool shit on there. So go do that. And the outro song, something that came out this week. It's actually a song that is going to be part of the movie that's coming out for Netflix in the next couple of weeks called Thunder Force. And this is a really good song that I heard this week that actually encompasses a bunch of fucking people that we know. Not necessarily know, but that we've known from, the rock world. One of the people, of course, is Corey Taylor, Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, Scott Ian from Anthrax, who's the other dude? The drummer, the drummer that used to be the drummer for Slayer, Dave Lombardo.
Yeah,
and a few other people. A fucking great lineup for this awesome single for Thunder Force, and it is fucking great. It's a great fucking song. So check it out, and we'll be right back with the spoiler reviews. So if you don't want to see some spoilery shit, we'll see you next week and have a great week. But if not, we'll be right back. All right. What's up, dude? We are back. We are back to talk about the most amazingest thing that came out this week. We figured we'd give it the rest of the fucking show just to talk about this one thing that was something that we've been super excited for. We came, and it's here, and it's now. And what we're talking about is Godzilla versus King Kong. Came out on HBO Plus, and it's, of course, the culmination of the Godzilla and the Kong coming together and battling it out and fucking smashing each other's faces and shit. So, what did you guys think about this?
I enjoyed it for the most part, but I also didn't really get to pay a lot of attention to the film, because I had it on when I had my kids. So
okay.
So I had to constantly pause the movie and take care of babies. So
okay, fine.
Yeah. So I'm going to be quiet in this one.
Okay. But at least you watched it, so you enjoyed it, and then
it was okay.
Okay. Renee, what you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a little too silly for it to be great, but as far as what it says on the package, it was really good.
Okay, good. See, I enjoyed the fuck out of it, like from beginning to end. Yes, it was silly. It was fucking good. It was really fucking good. It was a really good, it was a good fucking monster movie. Something that we've been waiting for. Of course, we know we had a good monster movie in King of the Monsters, and that shit was great.
Yeah, I just watched Kong Skull Island again because to kind of just catch myself up. I forgot how much horror stuff is in Kong, and I also forgot that there's a lot of world building in Kong to set up this part of the story. It's actually another good fun horror movie. You haven't seen it yet. It's on HBO Max. So, but yeah, man, it's really good.
Yeah, it was really, really fun. It was a really fun watch. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I've recommended it to a bunch of people, and I was like, yeah, you guys have to fucking watch it because it's fucking good. If you don't necessarily need to watch the previous ones to go into it and be like, oh yeah, I'm completely lost. Because technically you wouldn't really be completely lost because it's one of those things that it stands on its own.
There's no story. They just start fighting. Godzilla just shows up in the first minute of the movie, and then it's on.
Yeah, it just keeps going, and it's fucking crazy. And the best shit about it that I fucking love. I'm sorry for those people that are gonna be upset about it, but the fact that he fucking just destroys Hong Kong in the first few minutes, fucking it. He's not destroying New York again.
He destroys Pensacola.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Pensacola. Wow, excuse me, Pensacola.
Which is hilarious. I got every place to hit. It's Pensacola, but yeah, it was nice to not see any. It's nice that horror movies now are getting away from New York and Chicago.
Yeah, getting away from the big cities. We don't need to see those cities be destroyed again.
Give New York a break.
Yeah, exactly. I think the last big one that did that was what Avengers, that the fucking that Tesseract and all this shit was going around.
Yeah. No, there's another one. I'll remember it later.
Okay. But yeah, it was really fucking cool. I enjoyed what they did with the Godzilla. I enjoyed a lot of the human moments in it as well. A lot of the human moments were actually they fit what was needed what was needed for the movie as is. Because what happens in the previous one is we got especially the first Godzilla movie, we got a huge love story and then a little bit of Godzilla. But this one didn't have a love story at all. It was more humans are actually trying to get something done.
Yeah, I really appreciated no love story too. I kind of didn't realize it until you said it. Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah,
yeah. Because that was the biggest part that I fucking hated about the first one. It was why is this so much about fucking Scarlet Witch and her brother getting it on and shit? But this one didn't have it. It was good. I fucking loved it. I was super excited to see what they did with this, and I'm like, yes, I need more. I need more of this because, of course, we see, Godzilla. He's destroying shit, of course, but he had a reason why he's destroying shit because, of course, uh, he feels that there's another monster out there. He's like, yeah, I have to fucking beat this shit because I have to. There can be only one big monster, and he's like, fuck you guys. I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to kill you. And you're going to fucking deal with it. And they go, and he goes out to the middle of the fucking ocean. And they have like the most epicest battle on the fucking sea. And it's fucking epic, dude.
Yeah, I think that water scene, the first fight scene between Kong and Godzilla is my favorite one.
Yeah.
I like fighting on the water.
Great. Not only were they fighting underwater, but also it was CGI in the daytime. Sometimes, many times.
Yeah.
CGI in the day looks like
dark.
shit.
Yeah. That was why Kong is really good too.
Yeah.
Because like Godzilla movies do that shit. They do it at night, but Kong is like all in the day.
Yeah. Yeah. CGI in daytime looks like absolute garbage, but seeing this in the daytime was fucking great.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I loved the battle when I loved when Kong when they went into the hollowed earth.
Yeah, there's no story. Like they figured out that Kong is like the only way for them to get inside the hollow earth. Like he'll show them which way to go because it's huge. It's like a weird pocket dimension in the middle of the planet. Mm-hmm. So like so they go from like nothing to like Godzilla attacking Pensacola to then like Kong being like, oh, we're gonna go here, and then it's like the MacGuffin is like Kong, and then Kong goes up there, goes to Hollow Earth, they follow, then they fight again, and it's like then they have to fight Mecha Godzilla. Like it's 1, 2, 3. Like it's such a fucking crazy movie.
Yeah,
there's like there's like no stopping. It was pretty good. It like that hasn't been a good blockbuster like this in a really long time.
Yeah. Well, so would this
mindless
count as like the summer blockbuster?
Just fucking completely stupid movie. Like it makes no sense, but it's like it's a really mindless, fun movie. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, because Mortal Kombat's coming out in a couple weeks,
right?
Yeah,
and there's something else, and Spider-Man's supposed to be coming out this summer, right, or next year? Spider-Man's this summer.
Yeah, I think so. Towards the end of the summer, I think it is.
Like this is so good. I can't wait to see how good Mortal Kombat is.
Yeah, I was really excited about it. Like I really enjoyed. All the monster battles were great in this shit.
I agree. The other thing about this, I think probably like my biggest thing was that this is the only movie I've seen so far out of the ones that are supposed to be in the theater that I actually wanted to see in the theater.
Yeah, I would not mind seeing this in fucking theaters.
Yeah,
I would not mind seeing this on a big fucking screen that's like huge, even if it's a fucking drive-through. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit in one of those things because, of course, it's fucking great. It's a really good movie, and it fits for it because it was filmed for IMAX. So seeing it on a huge fucking screen, it's fucking great. I do miss the IMAX screens.
It looked great on a good 4K TV. It looked sick.
Of course. Yeah.
It looked badass. Like you came back just as Mecha Godzilla came out. It looked so fucking cool.
Yeah. That whole Mecha Godzilla scene was absolutely fucking insane too.
Yeah.
Because what were you saying, Brian?
I was gonna say he actually looked really good too in design.
Yeah. Yeah, we spoke about the Mechagodzilla actually coming out because a few weeks ago we got the news that that Funko had released the Mechagodzilla Funko Pop or whatever. So we knew it was gonna be there, but we didn't know if it was actually gonna look good. And we were kind of like, it's gonna look good, it's gonna look like shit. And it kind of looked like shit in the Funko, but then when you see it on the actual big screen and you actually see it moving and how it actually made sense, how they made it work.
Yeah, it looks fucking amazing. Yeah, it looks so good.
Like it had fluid movements. It had fluid movements, just like fucking like the shit in fucking Pacific Rim. Like the robots in Pacific Rim, they moved fluidly. Like they look like the fucking doing the robot engine. Like it actually made sense and it looked good.
that fight would have looked really good on a big screen. Like, just sitting there with like all your friends and just the popcorn and all that shit. Just like, I miss the smell of theaters, number one, and like, I just miss that whole environment. And so that's another thing where, as from what I did get to see of this movie in between feeding my kids and taking care of them, like, there are moments where like I'm like, this is pretty dope in like special effects and certain plot points and whatnot, but like it really would have been a better like experience on like a gigantic screen with like the sound behind you.
Yeah, it would have been so much better with a big screen.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's worth the fucking watch. Like, it's really fucking good. Like, I enjoyed all of the acting. All the acting was really fucking good. Millie Bobby Brown coming back as the same character she played in the last Godzilla movies, in both Godzilla movies, actually. No, was she with the first one? No, she wasn't. She was in the second one.
No, she's just in the
Kingdom Monsters.
2019 and
You got the kid that played fucking in Deadpool. What was it? Fire Hands.
Fire Fist.
Yeah.
As you keep referring to him as the
little fat kid, yeah. The little fat kid from Deadpool 2.
Or if you've seen Christmas Chronicles, the sequel, he was Bill Snickle.
No, I need to see that one.
It was good. The first one was better, but the second one was good, and he was good in that.
Okay.
He was good in that, but he'll always be the fat kid from Deadpool 2.
Yeah, he's always a fat kid to me. But it's really fucking good. Then seeing what's his name? The dude that was in Atlanta. Really good fucking actor, dude. The dude that played the podcaster.
Oh, Terry something.
Yeah. I knew he. I never never gotten around to watching Atlanta as much as I want to. But like,
I saw a couple of episodes. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah.
I knew he looked familiar. Like, I knew I've seen him in things. Like,
he's been in a bunch of shit. Yeah. He's been in a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Because, he pretty much broke out after fucking Atlanta. Like, he's done a bunch of shit after that. And he's been pretty damn good consistently. Like, I haven't seen him really do anything that's pretty much bad or anything in any way. But he's really good at that. And then seeing a lot of these recurring characters, I was like, okay, I like it. And then seeing fucking the dude that played fucking the vampire as Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah. I was like, okay. I see this.
I remember what he was in. Generation Kill.
Yeah. He was also in Tarzan, in the remake of Tarzan a few years ago.
I was asking you, is that like I totally forget he was Tarzan.
Yeah, he was Tarzan. Like, I see it every time because they play that movie so much on fucking TNT. So every time just before Dynamite comes on, I see his ass on there. I'm like, okay, I kind of need to watch this movie, but I've already seen the ending of it like a bazillion times. But yeah, like it's like he was really good in it too. Like,
no, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Like, everybody was actually in this was really fucking good. Like, I had no complaints about anything as far as actor wise, movie wise.
But it's such a stupid movie that you're just like, the actors are kind of there for like set decoration. Like, you're there for the monster.
Yeah. Right. Like you don't really need humans in this movie.
You don't. But it made the story go a little bit better, because if you just fucking see these monsters going at it, you're just like, okay, you want to see that, but you want to have a little bit of story build, because then it gets boring after a while if you just see monsters fighting all the time.
Yeah.
Yo, this movie said fuck Hong Kong and Pensacola.
Yeah.
Like, I saw on Twitter somebody was like, this movie killed more people than the COVID crisis.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, Florida was kind of bad, but they fucking destroyed Hong Kong.
Yeah, they really did.
Like, when that scene was on, I was just getting done from like either feeding or like changing one of the kids, and like I look up, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this is like leveled city.
Yeah. I just love how Godzilla starts it off by like saying "fuck this spot right here,"
Yeah,
and he just blasts like the floor to get to the Hollow Earth.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my god, like this is crazy." I actually didn't know that the Hollow Earth theory is like a real theory. Like, it's like a flat Earth thing.
Yeah, it's a huge theory.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it really fucking is. It's one of those.
Mhm.
That's. Now that we're talking about this, like this was my biggest gripe about the whole movie was the whole Hollow Earth
which I
theory.
thought was hilarious.
Yeah. Granted, I get it. It's a fucking movie. It's fictional characters, and it's like a fictional fucking thing. But the reason I hate it is because now it kind of gives these people that like actually believe that there's a Hollow Earth, gives them a little bit more of like, oh yeah, it's really a thing. They're actually doing this in Hollywood now. So now it's gonna make a lot of more people think like, oh yeah, this is really fucking happening. These are all the
this is
Illuminati type
like,
shit.
Like, look,
this is like
there's
easier
proof.
to
It's in a
prove.
movie.
Yeah, but this is like easier to prove than flat Earth. Like, there's no way this could be true.
Right. But the fact that Godzilla just smashed through the fucking Earth to get to it, fucking crazy.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. It's still like, regardless, it made sense for the movie.
Yo, it was so stupid. Like they mean mugged at each other. I was like,
yeah,
this is so stupid.
Like I was telling Renee, I was like, yo, like I was waiting for them at the end to give each other dap. Like, yo, good job.
Yeah, like, it was so stupid, but at the same time, like it's so well done. Like it's a bad movie. Like I'm not gonna say it's like a fucking like Oscar worthy movie, but it looks really good. The action's really well done. The choreography, if you can call it that, between the fights is really good.
Yeah.
It's a cute thing for the monsters. It actually gave Kong like kind of a story, kind of like they gave him more heart, maybe character.
Yeah.
I can't. Maybe it's one of the, maybe that's what the word I was looking for. Yeah, it was more story. I mean, the story, like I said, is pretty stupid, but it was a lot more than I expected. The movie's just really, really fun, really stupid. I ended up watching it a couple times because it kept having to start over. And yeah, man, it's probably one of the best blockbuster type movies in a long time. Definitely one of the best like big budget movies in a long time. Kind of, I'm bugging that like a guy who started in horror doing like nothing movies, like low budget movies.
Yeah, super low
ended up out fucking Michael Bay.
Yeah,
this was really good. This is like, so dude, like he fucking uses a fighter jet as a fucking ninja star. Like this is crazy. It's really good. So good.
Cool.
It was like so much cool shit in this movie. Like it was really, really well done.
Dude, when he was just
the
throwing shit, was fucking awesome.
I like just that the roar between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like,
no, but like the underwater shit, like the amount of work they had to do to get the underwater shit right, that shit was crazy. It was really good.
Yeah, they did it better than Aquaman did.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite scenes was when Kong is in the Hollow Earth and he's fighting one of those, the big ass pterodactyls or whatever, and he rips his head off and he just starts drinking its fucking blood. I was like, yes, green blood, love it, fucking awesome. Reminded me of fucking Ozzy Osbourne biting off the head of a fucking bat. I was like, that's metal as fuck, dude. It was awesome. I fucking loved it. Like, I like. Did you guys have any gripes with the movie other than the random things that just popped in?
You want to go first?
You can go first.
I just love that they're like fucking supposed to be super smart people, but they do like really stupid things.
Yeah.
Like shooting at a fucking King Kong. Why? Like that was like so stupid. I was like, really? And then there's a part where like the I don't know why, but I think this woman's really hot. The one that plays the deaf talker, I totally forgot her name. The woman.
Her caregiver or whatever.
Yeah, she fucking yells at the girl, and I'm like, the girl's deaf. Shit like that. I'm like, all right, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, all right. Because some of them do some stupid shit in the movie. Like the human being people, like you can like fast forward just to the fights, which is kind of what I did the last time I saw it.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I don't have any real gripes. I just don't know what they can go from here. Like it was a really good, fun story, but what else could they do? And as far as like my biggest complaint, it was probably the human beings. But even that's kind of like nitpicking because what do you expect?
Yeah. Brian?
No, I'm just good. I'm just gonna concur with Renee on that one. Like that. How do you yell at yelling at a deaf girl? That's like waving to a blind person.
Right, exactly.
And she's like, they've all been like 50 colleges and shit. So I'm like, all right.
She's super smart. Yeah. Nah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the only gripe that I had was the whole Hollow Earth thing and how people are gonna think it's a whole real thing now.
I will say that it was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I agree. I
was pleasantly surprised at how good this was.
Yeah, for sure. It was actually really, really fun. It was a really fun watch, and I'm glad that it came out on HBO Max and I didn't have to go to the theater to go see this shit.
Yeah, right. I'm really like I was excited for it before, but now I'm really excited for Mortal Kombat. Because this one I was kind of like I didn't get really excited for it until I saw Kong Skull Island and King of Monsters again last week. But Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and that looks really good. And the fact that it's rated R is super fun, exciting.
Yeah.
I want to see all the arms ripped off.
Yep.
Yeah, but I guess do we have anything else to add to it? Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So I guess we're done for the week. So like I said, go check out InnerCityGeeks on that. Got a whole bunch of shit up there. You can find us on Spotify, on Stitcher Radio, on Google Podcasts, on pretty much everywhere other than iTunes. You can find us over everywhere other than iTunes. Like I said, go check us there. You can find us on Instagram at InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter at InnerCityGeeks, on Facebook at InnerCityGeeks, on the Facey Space, all that shit. Go find us. Go interact with us if you wish. Let us know what you thought about Godzilla and King Kong's or versus King Kong. Let us know what you think. Where can we find you guys at, Brian?
You can find me sitting in a chair in the, looking at the laundry. I got to put a load in the dryer.
Yay.
Yay, adulting.
Yay.
And then you'll find me downstairs on my couch watching the latest episodes of Invincible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Renee, where can we find you, sir?
I'm DarthBX at everything. Instagram, Twitter, DarthBX. And yeah.
Nice. And you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitters at Mr. Jackal, MisterJackal. And like I said, that wraps it up for this week. I already played a song earlier. I ain't gonna play another one this week, so you guys will be good. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you next week. But don't be a dick. But always remember, the geeks shall inherit the earth.